Mmm. Wow. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason, and I confess I love chicken. Right? Growing up where I grew up, it's a major Tyson chicken area. A lot of Tyson chicken farmers there. I love a chicken sandwich. So, you know, you got to go to the store, buy a Tyson chicken patty box, you know, full of frozen chicken. Or if you want to spend a little more money, get Applegate or some other higher end brand, whatever it may be. Yeah, you could do that. Maybe you're concerned about the random ingredients inside of Tyson chicken or inside those chicken patties, or maybe you don't want to spend the money on the more expensive, cleaner ones. Maybe you just have a lot of chicken and you want to do it yourself, right? That's kind of how we are sometimes. Angela Kay knows how to make a good chicken patty, and I like a good chicken sandwich. So why not let her do it for me? It's a good idea. But she's going to show you how to do that, okay?
Of course, this is another Homestead kitchen skills. So in this bowl, we have 2 cups of shredded cooked chicken. I just took, you can use 3 small or 2 good sized boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I just cooked them in the Instant Pot. Or you can even use rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, if you
just as long as it's 2 cups, just 2 cups of finely shredded cooked chicken. We have a 1/2 cup of sauteed onion. I just sauteed that in some oil with a little bit of salt and pepper. Then we have, this is up to you as far as seasoning. I have salt and pepper, of course. I have a couple of really good pinches of salt and about a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper or so. But the seasoning is entirely up to you. You can just do salt and pepper. You can do Italian seasoning, whatever you like. We like poultry seasoning. It gives a great flavor because it has that sage and marjoram and thyme and all these really good things that go really well with chicken. So I have about a tablespoon of poultry seasoning in there. So now you're just going to mix all those together. You're going to make sure all that poultry seasoning and salt and pepper gets all over your chicken. And to me, the minute it all starts mixing together, it just smells wonderful. But you can season these up any way you want to. Now, to that, we are just going to add 1 sleeve of saltine crackers that I have crushed.
Did you get those at Walmart? Is that why they're so crushed like that?
No, I crushed them in the sleeve. Okay. I crushed them in the sleeve. Now, you guys know I made homemade crackers. If you want to use my homemade crackers to do this, you can.
Go right ahead.
I just had some store-bought to use up, and this is a perfect way to use them.
Absolutely.
Now you want to mix your cracker crumbs in there. It's just this easy. Really, it's just this easy. And you're thinking, okay, that's not going to make a chicken patty. No, it's not going to make a chicken patty right now because it's too dry. So now we are going to, in this measuring cup, we have 3/4 of a cup of milk, and we have 2 large eggs.
There are eggs in there. See, there they are.
Yeah. You want to beat the eggs into the milk. And don't throw it everywhere like I'm doing. I think I needed a bigger cup.
Yes, you did.
But you guys, if you've been watching for any length of time at all, you know I'm notorious for getting bowls that are too small, measuring cups that are too small. I always underestimate. So you want to beat that together pretty good. As you can see, these are very fresh eggs, and it's hard to get that yolk broke up. You can see they're very fresh. So once you get that all broke up, these aren't fully mixed up, but they will get mixed in here. You want to pour this in with all of your dry ingredients. And you want to mix it in really good. You want to make sure that egg is mixed in really good. In with everything else. And it will mix in really well, actually. And you will see that it seems a little too wet right now. But the next step is going to make it perfect. At this point, you just want to put a kitchen towel over the top of it and leave it set for about 10 minutes and let the cracker crumbs absorb all of that moisture, and it will all come together so you can make it into patties. So I'll see you when it's done. And it's been 10 minutes.
Just like that. It was like it was only 2 seconds.
So now you can get in there with your hands because see, it's all come together.
It has.
It's still moist.
Right.
But you want it that way. You don't want dry chicken patties.
Make an old chicken cake.
Yes, basically that's what you're doing. Now you want to flatten it out because you want to make this into either 6 bigger ones or 8 smaller ones. I'm going to do 6.
You make chicken sliders out of it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you can do them any size you want. But this will help you make them into even sizes. This will help you get more even sizes. Cut it in half with your fingers. Then do each one in thirds.
Making a pie out of it.
Yep, basically. Now,
chicken pie.
You dig out one and you just do like you would be making a hamburger patty.
Mud balls.
Do like you'd just be making a hamburger patty. And like I said, they're going to be a little moist, but that's what you want. You don't want dry chicken patties. Now, from here, you can choose to just fry them this way.
It works. We've done it before.
We've done it before. It works great. But if you want that crunch on the outside, you will take it over here. And we have our breading station over here. We have 2 eggs beaten with some salt and pepper, just a good sprinkle of salt and pepper. And about 3 tablespoons of water. We have about 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs. See, panko is more like a flake. You will get much crunchier chicken patties if you do panko.
Yep.
If you don't have panko, you can do just regular breadcrumbs. And you season that with a good couple of pinches of salt and some pepper. Now, you just take your chicken patty, dunk it in your egg wash. And see, as you can see, they're pretty sturdy.
Yep.
And you just dunk them in your breadcrumbs. And see, I've got it on wax paper, so I can just toss it around. And see, now you've got a nicely coated chicken patty.
Cool.
Knock off the excess and put them on a plate so that they're waiting for you when you're ready to fry, when your oil's ready to fry. We have all these beauties all coated up and ready to be fried. Now you can also bake them at this point if you want to, but we're gonna fry them.
Or air fryer maybe. We're just not air fryer people necessarily. So.
We're not gonna deep fry them. We're gonna shallow fry them. They work better shallow fried. We have about 1/2 inch of a neutral flavored oil. We use avocado oil. And to test it, I've got a few little panko crumbs. And when they start frying like that immediately, you know your oil is ready. So you want to go ahead and gently put your chicken patties in. Do not overload your skillet.
No.
Because they will start to steam rather than fry and they won't get crispy. So this is a 12-inch skillet. You can only get about 3 to 4 in a 12-inch skillet.
Yeah.
So you will want to do them in batches. They won't take very long at all because all you're doing is frying them so that the egg will tighten up in there and make everything bind together. Because the chicken's already cooked, everything else is already cooked. So it's not going to take long at all. Basically, by the time they're browned really nicely on both sides, they're done. Okay, they're ready to flip now.
It's been a few minutes. Yeah.
Only been about 4 to 5 minutes. Look at that.
Looks good. Man, that's awesome.
And they're going to slide all over the pan. Those are gorgeous.
Well, we've done these without panko, and I'll tell you what, I like the way it looks with the panko better. I'm more excited about eating this chicken patty. I like that. Now,
they will fry for about the same amount of time on the other side, which is about 4 to 5 minutes. And I'll show you what they look like when they're ready to come out of the pan. Okay, look at that.
Gosh, I'm so hungry too.
Now we're going to take them off.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Put them on a paper towel lined plate so that absorb some of the grease.
That's actually not, this looks a little darker than it actually is.
Yeah.
That's not really.
The camera makes it look a little darker.
It's actually just a really nice brown.
So we're going to hit them with just a last little pinch of salt while they're still hot from the oil.
Yep.
That way you get that nice saltiness. Now I'm going to fry the last batch. Look at these beauties.
Those are awesome. Smell great too.
And look at how crunchy they are.
Yep. Nice.
And you can just pick them up and handle them.
And freeze them.
Yep. The awesome thing is, once these are all fried like this, you can throw these, you can put them on a cookie sheet like they are, so that they'll freeze individual.
Yep.
And freeze them till they're frozen solid. Then you can put them in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. And
take them out as you need them. Warm them in the oven, or put them in some oil and fry them.
Use them exactly how you would a boxed chicken patty.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
You can even just throw them in the microwave. They won't be as crunchy. If you throw them in the microwave, they won't be crunchy anymore. But basically, this is your homemade chicken patty.
Absolutely.
And we'll show you how good they are in just a minute.
All right, we got a beautiful sandwich right here. Look at that. That's awesome. Homemade bun, video on that. Homemade mayo, video on that. Homemade chicken patty. You're watching the video on that. All right. Wow. Beautiful. Awesome, 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 awesome. And that panko and the crunch and everything around it, the coating is really what sets it off. You can't go wrong with this. You really can. You can, and honestly, at that point, it's a blank canvas. You can do what you want to with it. You could add in a smoky mayo. You can put cheese on it, lettuce and tomato in the summertime with your fresh veggies, spinach, whatever. It's such a wonderful chicken sandwich. Honestly, you just the blank canvas. Do what you want to with it. So hey, if you want to avoid the boxed food again, there's another way to do it. So I thank you guys for watching. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason. That's the amazing Angela Kay. We love you guys. God bless you. Goodbye.